Hello, this video will walk you through finding text sets online for your project. So there are different types of text that go in a text set, and you've got books, magazine articles, infographics, podcasts, videos, and a bunch of other sources. Think back to EDI 423 when you did your content knowledge portfolio and the genres that we had. You can include a lot of different types of text. Be sure to consult your assignment for specifics of what you need, and today I'm going to talk about some of the harder to find items. So with books, you're going to use our library, start in Brightspace and go straight to library resources, and that will take you to a page that helps you search the Juve collection. And then there's also WorldCat, which is that search beyond Drake box. There is a video here if you cannot make class that will show you how to navigate to the Juve collection from the front door of the library if you haven't been there in a while. So there are also a bunch of sources that have books available online, and those are available here. You have public library collections, which you can access through either your local public library or the New York Public Library, Brooklyn Public Library, and Queens Public Library. As someone who attends school in New York State, you can access all three of those. The easiest way to do it is on your phone. If you're in New York State, make sure your location services are on, and you can sign up for a card right away. I also found a bunch of other sources that may be helpful to you. Unite for Literacy, the International Children's Digital Library, the Open Library, Storynory, and the Ball State University Digital Media Repository. Those were all really interesting sites that I found that will help you add in text sets without having to go to YouTube and finding a book that way. So there are also search engines that you can use. You pick your favorite web search engine, and you can look for different sources there. A pro tip is to add the word libguides, which is a keyword that will find pages made like our course guide, but from other libraries as well. Make sure that you are examining the credentials of the source. So you want to look for credibility, language, evidence, audience, and relevance. That is clear. And if you go into this PowerPoint and click on is it clear, that will take you over to the page. So that is the basic of what we need to find. Now I'm going to give you a bit of a web tour. So starting here, you have the Juve collection search right here. So if you wanted to look up feelings, we could search. It will limit straight to Juve collection. Note, if you're doing many searches, you're going to want to lock in that filter and make sure it turns yellow. And then you've got a bunch of different books you can choose. You can find the specific call number here. Now notice these are mostly PZ7s. If it is a PZ7, those are our books, those are our picture books, and then the next letter is the author's last name. So this L5629 really just stands for Lester. It's a way we can keep the books in order by author's last name. So once you know your author's last name, you can just go down there and look for the author's last name. You've got many options when it comes to searching here. We go back to the curriculum resources page, and if you scroll down, you can search beyond Drake. And let's take a look for feelings again. And when I look here, I'm going to see a bunch of books. I can limit to the specific type of book I want. So if I wanted to limit to print books, I can scroll down and eventually you will find the publication here. So maybe I just want to look for things in the last 5 years to get an idea. And when I look here, I have some ebooks. This one looks like it might be available fully online. This one is in French. And then I'm going to say maybe I want this one. This makes me happy, dealing with feelings. This is just an example, but I can click on the title and then I can request it via Primo. That will take us over to Library Search and allow you to sign in and click Place Request. From here, you will just scroll down, make sure your pickup location is set, and hit Send Request. From there, we'll worry about getting a copy of the book from another library, and we will send you an email when that is available. If you don't have time, you can scroll down and see that this is available in 372 other libraries. So you click that and it will show you based on your address, and it gives my address because I'm on campus. It gives me the local libraries that have it. Now, if I happen to live in Buffalo, I could go over to the Buffalo and Erie County Public Library and request the book there if I had a card there. I don't, so I'm going to have to request it through Brockport. But if it said Monroe County Library, that's my local library, I could go in and quickly get the book from a library and get my hands on it today if I wanted to. Or maybe that library is near my placement and I can quickly go pick up the book on the way home or to my placement. One more thing I want to point out on this page is if you scroll down, you will see the reading level. So you have the Lexile framework for reading and the Scholastic Book Wizard, and depending on your source, you may be able to find it in here that will give you an idea of what the Lexile level is of that item. And then you can compare the Lexile level that you get ability to the grade level of the book. Keep in mind that Lexile levels are of the text and every reader is unique. I do want to point out Novel New York to you all because it has some things that might be interesting. When you go to the For Students page, you can see that there's Galen Context and Britannica School Elementary. These may be useful. They're going to be more nonfiction, more encyclopedia-based items, but this could be something that you want to include. There are news sources, there are pictures, there are videos. You've got a lot you can choose from here. So here we'll say I'm going to do a very bad search for birds, and I can learn some quick facts, and then I can see some articles and potentially magazines. And so I can click over here and get a print version of the magazine article. Now the issue is it's not going to look the same because of the way this database gets its context. It will be just the text. It may not be the full PDF. So children's literature, you've got the book awards here. Remember this from 407, that all of this is here to help you. And lastly, you have Get Help. So you can reach out to any librarian here for help. You can get information on using interlibrary loan, or you can always contact me directly. I'm listed under education resources at the top. There's my contact information right there. You can message me on Teams or meet with me. I hope this has been helpful, and I look forward to working with you on this project.